Again, it's sky.
Yeah.
Sky and space, it's just projecting.
It's only the identification that makes it seem personal.
Yes.
If it's not, then it's like, okay, this is just it's just what's happening.
It's
And
belief in the body mind that you believe yourself to be. And Maharaj has said many times, you are not body, you were not body, you're not going to remain the body. Body is not your identity because you never were a body.
right. But I didn't really get that before, that that's the connection between, what seems to be a personal thing and the fact that it's actually impersonal.
Well, everything that's personal has to do with a point of view,
Right.
a pin on the map. If
Right.
there's no pin on the map, then there's no local identification. It's just the absolute. There's nothing.
Right. Yeah.
It's only when there's a localized identification that I am this person who's trying to remain as the selfless self. And that's the I am somebody else, ego, trying to remain as the selfless self, but the selfless self doesn't need ego to remain as itself.
It's tricky.
Very tricky. Slippery.
Oh boy.
There's something in us that doesn't want to dissolve. That's the ego that's there. It's just what will be there if this individuality, this me dies, or dissolves. It's just, there's that, that's, we're raised to really kind of like propagate that me, that individuality. Our whole education and everything else about our lives is simply that, to propagate that desire to be in a big sense, and this is completely in the different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really
because even that I am is on that spontaneous presence and is dissolved, giving up that love to be, as Nisargadatta Maharaj says. You give up that love to be. You're just as you are.
And it's also the desire for meaning. It seems to me there's just this huge, what do you call it, momentum to have something be meaningful, to lead a meaningful life, or we admire people who lead these amazing, do meaningful stuff. So, I mean, there's a kind of addiction. I mean, I'm just speaking for myself. It seems like,
Remember, everything has to be from the position of you.
Yeah.
And not worrying about others, because others are just characters that are also being moved around by you. And how can there be any meaning in the form world when you are formless? Everything is basically, as Maharaj says, everything is meaningless in the form world. The idea and the belief and the concept that I am this body, and my belief in the body creates the local identification and the point of view from where I see this world. The reality is not that. The reality is I know myself in a real sense, the formlessness, this presence, and everything is projected on that presence. Again, if we use the dream analogy, whether in your dream you're some great professor discovering scientific things, or whether you're a bank robber, in the dream, it's a dream. And that's why giving yourself away and saying, I really want to succeed, I really want to succeed, you're giving yourself away and further developing your illusion and the concepts inside of the falseness. You're taking the bait rather than remaining with yourself. Your life will be as it is, but you're fully here without any anchors or weights or, without this past and expectations and the scenes. They're just fully here, but you're not. It's just, there's no There's no nothing.